Hey guys, welcome to another episode of M9 Prime Plays Battlefield Hardline Beta. I spent probably 4 or 5 hours on the weekend playing this game. It's a nice gesture to be able to have EA actually give this game out so people can try on the PlayStation. Unfortunately, from Battlefield 4 until this iteration, there isn't much changes in terms of how it all works. It is easier to open everything up because all you do is you buy everything. I don't know in the beta whether they made it cheap on purpose or if they made it easier to open or if it's like that in the full game. Because if it is like that in the full game, then it's super easy to open everything up that you need other than gun attachments because those are all still based on your kills. Here you can see the grappling hook, which is one of my favorite things that actually has been added because you can actually get to places that weren't accessible before. However, you need that little blue thing right there on the wall to be able to shoot up there. Other than that, nothing's really changed from Battlefield 4. I actually don't think this game looks any better than Battlefield 4. I find it actually looks worse, but that could be because it's the beta, it's unrefined, and the lighting isn't done well. My biggest complaint is vehicle collisions. In the next part of the video, you will actually see me driving around in one of the heavy sedans or muscle cars. I'm not sure which one. And honestly, it is all very poorly. The hit detection is not great, that's what I'll say. It is fairly poor, which sucks because I was driving around and bikes were bouncing off of me, other cars were bouncing off of me. Some bikes were going up over me, and it just looked really awkward. There's two modes available to you. One is, I'm not sure, this is I think Tice, and the other one's like Blood Money. This one, there's two teams, cops and robbers, and there's a couple armored trucks, and it is up to the robbers to basically hack or plant a bomb on the back of the truck and steal the money and bring it to safety. The other one is just, there is a center point where there's a stash of money and then the cops take it back to their base, robbers take it back to their base, and then you can steal from each other 100,000 K at a time. First one to 5 million wins, so whichever team works better is the one that's going to be the winner. The gas mask is cool because it actually does obscure your view a little bit. I believe there's a couple attachments in Battlefield 4 that did the same thing, and it does work. The tear gas is useful in confined spaces. I did find myself being bothered by that a lot. What I don't like is if you are in any seat but the driver's seat, you can see the gas mask. The second you're in the driver's seat, the gas mask is off, so kind of takes that away, but I guess that's because you can also go in third person. Here you can see the driving. It's pretty good, but it's, again, the collisions are horrible and not as good as Battlefield 4, I think, but yeah. There's no tanks, there is helicopters, there is armored SUVs, there is mobile command units, which seem to be able to basically park somewhere and people can spawn off of it. It seems like that, or at least that's the impression I got when I was using it. As for the guns, there's a lot of variety, and same thing, there's a lot of attachments and different things do different attachments give you more stats. See, like there, that bike should have went flying and I was the one that got pretty much stopped by it, which is very annoying. The crane you see there on the ground, or the scaffolding, that used to be a crane. There's evolutions in here. They're not anything bigger than Battlefield 4. That crane just falls down, and that's as much as happens in this level, and it is the only level in the beta. The other big problem I had with this beta is it actually froze up my PlayStation 4. The game kept running, but I couldn't do anything in the XMB. I would simply, this was during recording one of the videos, so I lost a really good video to that. I double hit share, started recording, then I hit share again, and the whole menu just wouldn't load. I tried going to just hitting the PlayStation button, going to the XMB. That would load, but I couldn't move around in it. I tried holding the button, and the menu would just be blank, where you can turn off the PlayStation. I had to actually do a hard reset and it did go into safe mode. It was really off-putting to have that happen. I do think it was because of this beta. I haven't had any issues with the Destiny Alpha yet, and that's the first time that's ever happened to me. I didn't even have that issue in the Battlefield 4, but I guess that was a much more refined engine. I can't blame it. It is the beta, but I did have that part where it just froze up the whole system. The game was running, I could still play, but I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even turn off the PlayStation. It was, I couldn't quit the game, couldn't close the application, nothing. In terms of how fun it is, I had a good time, but I didn't have that same feeling I had with Battlefield 4. I guess it's just the environment doesn't really appeal to me. I don't think it looks as good as it should. I think it should look better. This looks like I could be playing it on a PS3 or an Xbox 360, to be honest with you. I mean, everything's shiny. The textures might be a little bit higher res than that, but in terms of destructibility, I didn't find that much in here. There's no tanks. Like in Battlefield 4, what I like is you take a tank, you can take some of the buildings out. You can level off a large area. Here, it's just... you can break some glass. That's pretty much it. There's some cool weapons like tripwires and stuff, but other than that, nothing too good. One thing that I did like about this one is there's a lot more verticality in these levels. There's a building here with elevators that goes right to the roof. There's a helicopter there. In one of the missions, that's how the terrorists or the robbers escape. But again, there's only really the elevators to get up there. It kind of feels like the Battle of Shanghai, I think it was, where the skyscraper can fall in Battlefield 4. Feels like, almost like that building, but the building's not destructible, and it feels smaller on top. You still got your rewards for doing well in combat, and the one thing I really didn't like about this game is the voices. Oh, the robbers and the cops, you can hear them as I'm playing here in certain parts, but it's just the little things they say are fairly annoying, I would say. They're not very entertaining. Here you can see the elevator bank that I'm talking about, and it goes right to the top. Find the elevator movement smoother. It goes up much faster than in Battlefield, and it doesn't give you that whole I found in Battlefield 4 sometimes it felt like you could see that there was movement, even though it's an enclosed space. And then from here you can still take some stairs up, or there's here's like the window washing unit, and you also have the parachutes too, which is very, you know, it's fun. I think I'm base jumping here just to try it out. So you do get some verticality, but the only building that you can do it in is right there that I found. And yeah, running over is still awesome. Running people over is even better. That still works really well. Other than that, I think you guys should check it out. You can sign up for the free beta. I don't know if it's still available right now. This is a couple days in, but I found that it's worth a shot to try it out. Unless this improves, I don't think I'll be getting this game. But for, you know, a free beta to play online, it's pretty good. Hopefully it will look better and they'll have a really good story mode. Anyways, thanks for watching. Take it easy, guys.
PlayStation